So thank you so much, Thiru, for coming here and conducting this session, which is more like a passion project for you, considering you're currently working in Aerion Space Tech, Private Limited. I would just like to go to the next slide to tell my students. Yeah. Okay, so I think I would like everybody to know that he's also a career counselor, and that's one reason why I decided that Thiru should come and talk to you about. So feel free to ask him questions around, a bit of careers, but aerospace, is one of his passion projects. And over to you, Thiru. Now, take it forward.
Yeah, ma'am, for sure. Thanks for the intro, first of all, ma'am. Thank you. Like, thank you for the opportunity also for me from my side and as well as the company. Am I audible? A pre-check before I'm starting.
Yes, yes, please.
Yes, yes, ma'am. So, thank you all for the students who are here. Like, first of all, first what I want to start with, it is really great of you to be here. Like aerospace is not a common career which everyone has an interest on or which everyone has passion. So very hats off to the students who joined with us today in this session, because you are in the right path, at least having an interest in a different field. Being different from every others is part of a greatest part of life, and thank you for joining, students. Like I would really like to make this session more interesting and a little more knowledgeable also. So yeah, myself, Thiru ma'am has given a intro about me. Anyway, like I would like to have let me tell you something about me. As ma'am, like they have introduced me, like I'm a bachelor from agriculture. I'm doing my master's in MBA logistics and supply chain management. As well as in between that, I have done my part in career education. I have counseled students in career education. Like my style of counseling is one versus one counseling, where I deal with not a mass, where I deal with people, like one-on-one counseling between students. So this is a basic intro about me. Now let us go to the session. Like yes, ma'am. Next slide. So I believe in previous sessions or something, like everything, like students, you would have gone through many fields. Like you would be aware of many fields like medicine, animation, media, business. Like there are many verticals of careers. Like but why aerospace is important? Like I'll tell this today why aerospace is important and how aerospace will help you grow more and more and have a robust economic and career background for you. So aerospace is an evolving field. Like there is a say that if you say technology will remove this field. I have heard these words from many people, many industrial experts. This profession has gone after this technology has been introduced. Like example, manual labors in agriculture or any field has been removed totally out of the space after technology like machineries like tractors coming. There is a field called in e-commerce, like where pickers and packers are there. Like there is a profession where people take the material, sort the material. For example, if you for a common term, people you would have been using with familiar platforms like Amazon or Flipkart. People you would have been like students, you would have been using, you or your parents or some would have, some person in your family or your circle would certainly be using Amazon or Flipkart or any other e-commerce platform. Like in Bangalore, it would be famous like Zepto or Blinkit or anything. So there is a separate position, like there is a profession called pickers and packers who pick your orders, quality check it, and pack it. So this profession is totally out of, it is going out of race because of machineries, automation. So there are professions which goes out of the world, which goes out of the career world when there is some improvement called automation or anything which is included. But this aerospace field, whatever automation you get, whatever evolving, whatever advancement you go and field, this field doesn't go out of the box of career. The persons who choose aerospace career, they are never out of field because it is a field which requires a manual brain to work through. That is why it is important to choose a career, and that is why important to choose aerospace as your career in your field. So actually, I'm not a guy from aerospace background, but as my passion, I have dwelled more into aerospace, and I'm still regretting why I haven't chosen aerospace as my background till now. So we will go through like what are the career different options, what are the degrees there, what are the path you have to choose after your PUC or 11th and 12th. When you finish, like what are the different fields which are there in aerospace, we will discuss on the upcoming slides. So let me go through history and achievements, including like what is so like how aerospace, where it evolved and everything. It is a basic like, so everyone know Wright brothers who invented the first plane in 1903. So aerospace started from their brain. Actually, it started as an idea. Every business, every career, it is not as a direct model. It is an idea which someone has in their brain. Aerospace started at 1903 as a physical field which everyone can be seen, but it has been early aviation has been started as an idea when a kid started to think beyond his height, beyond his limit. When he sees the sky, when he started thinking how it is going, when he raised the question, what is happening above me, how something flies, what is happening in this field, what are stars, everything. When this idea started to come into people's mind, that is the space, that is the time where aerospace or any other thing like aeronautical engineering, it has started. So space exploration, like people after like like what people actually, when like I just have to give an example of this connecting to the space exploration. When people say you something, don't do this, people already want to do that. That is how, like, even if someone's like from my parents or my mom or dad says something, don't do that, there is a part of our human brain, exploratory brain we call it, which we want to do it. If persons they tell don't do it, if in schools teachers tell us beta please follow this rule, we often tend to think, okay, what if we don't follow the rule? This is the student mindset, and it is the like, basic human mindset. That is the origin of the second part, space exploration. When we think beyond what is there, this exploration concept began to come. This is how the other foreign countries only started, and following back, India is going back in this industry. Like we are also starting to explore space, which recent Chandrayaan 3 is one of the example of it. Students, you would have been aware of it. So then how, ma'am, we can go for next slides. So first career which I want to introduce to you in this field is aerospace engineer. Who are aerospace engineers, what they do, what you need to study to become an aerospace engineer. Aerospace engineers, the rockets which you see, they are the people who design it, who do the testing, and who build aircrafts or anything which is related to aerospace. They are the technical minds behind every aircraft. It may not be only be a rocket, it may be an helicopter, it may be an aeroplane, it may be drone, or it may be anything that flies in the sky artificially, which is human made. Aerospace engineers are the persons who are behind that. They are the person who is designing that, they are the person who is testing that, they are the person who is going to research on that, and they are the innovators. For example, design. There are different models of aeroplane, as you can see. For example, there are normal private jets. There are a Boeing which can carry a lot more passengers, and there are aeroplanes which can carry a minimum level of passengers. So these are the persons who designed that. For example, simply building an aeroplane or simply building a ship or simply building a car doesn't make that move. We need to design it properly. There is a practical mechanical mechanism behind that. If a car need to move, if a ship need to float, if an aeroplane need to fly, there is a mechanism behind it, there is a design behind it, and these are the persons who are going to do that, aerospace engineers. So for doing this, you have to have a bachelorate degree in BE, aerospace engineering, or aeronautical engineering, anything. You have to have a technical and engineering background. For PUC, you should have opted Biomax. I'm not sure about how Karnataka Education Board is there. Like it is like Biomax or anything, ma'am. Am I talking right?
Yeah, it's basically PCM is what you're saying, right?
Yes. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yes. So
Okay.
PCMB is mostly students are taking.
Okay. So it should be like PCM. Like students should have opted physics and maths in their PUC or 11th and 12th to opt for this engineering degree. So next slide. The next thing is space scientist. There are three subdivisions in space scientist: astrophysics, cosmology, and planetary science. These are the persons who can have science degree. They no need to have maths as their background, but they can have science and physics in their background. Like pure biology, which they will tell, they will be students will be studying biology, physics, and chemistry. Instead of maths, they can opt some other subjects also. Here, to pursue these things, you no need a maths degree with you. This is the career following, and you can have a degree in BSc Astrophysics, BSc Cosmology, Planetary Science. Then you can continue till your masters. Then you can finish your PhD doctorate in any specific field which you are interested, and you can continue the space scientist field. Astrophysics is like it is a study of physical properties of celestial objects. Like there are not only Earth and the planet, like in the solar system, so you would have been aware of many things and different galaxies, different planets. There is a separate department in NASA and every other space research organizations like ISRO or anything. We have separate department where people monitor what is happening with these planets. They are monitoring how much sun, the temperature increase is happening each year. These persons who are doing this, they are astrophysicists. Any persons who is dealing with any planetary object out of Earth, out in the space, they are astrophysicists. Their work is to do research, monitor, and develop any new things, or finding any new things that happening in with these planetary bodies. It may be star, galaxies, or anything. So the next field is cosmology. Here, people will be studying about origin, evaluation, and structure of the universe as whole. Like we would have heard about like different things like different galaxies and how they origin. Like as a universe has origin, there are different theories how universe has origin. One theory says God snapped his finger and universe has been, and there are another scientific things how universe has origin. And these space scientists, they haven't separate theory how these universe has origin, how it has been happening, how Earth has formed, how it has been made, like made a suitable situation for living beings. Like now people who are researching in Mars, whether people can survive there or not in future, whether in Mars in past people have been there or not, people have been living there or not. These come under cosmology and everything. Then comes planetary science, where you'll be studying with formulation, evaluation, and characteristics of planets and their things. Like if you take Saturn, what are the characteristics of the Saturn? What is the condition of there? What is the oxygen level there? What are the different elements available there? Everything. These will be coming under planetary science. These are the different fields. Even if you didn't opt max, this is the way how you can go inside space careers. Next slide. So the next thing is aeronautical engineering, which is a sub branch of the first topic which I told. Aeronautical engineering, this deals with the mechanism part. Here comes the mechanism part. Actually, aeronautical engineering is a combination of aerospace plus mechanical. So normal mechanical degree will be dealing with a basic mechanism of how engine works, how the process began, everything works, the mechanical parts, machineries. Here you will be specifically studying with only aeroplanes. You will be you should have an maths and physics in your bachelor's. Like this degree, as it is an engineering, it needs physics and maths in your mark sheets. So here you will be dealing with how aircraft designing is there, how flight testing is done, and like some innovation models. For example, drone is an innovation model of aerospace aeronautical engineering. So you'll be dealing with how the basic, the back end team of everything works. Next thing. So as we talk about how careers develop, drone is one of the development in the field of aerospace engineering. Like if you take a common development, now common career development, or what are common new career jobs. If you look at AI, after AI, we are having an AI engineer, AI prompt engineers. I believe you would have been heard or not heard. Like prompt engineer, a new field has been emerged, which is called prompt engineering, which means the person who just types prompt to chat GPT. Like if you simply tell chat GPT, help me do something, it will help you do something. But there are prompt engineers who give a correct information, to get correct information from chat GPT. And there are some foreign universities who are introducing courses in that BSc chat prompt engineering something. So these are some new fields which have emerged. So as in like before 2 to 3 years, AI there was a new field introduced, which is data engineering, data scientist. So these people, they get data of people and they analyze it and they give it in a proper dashboarding manner, and this is their job. So these are the new fields which have evolved, new career which have come within the past 3 to 4 years. And career in drone technology is one of the new career in the part of aerospace field. So drone pilot, like us, we have pilot for aeroplanes. Now we have a pilot for drones. Like it is not only we use drones in movies, movie shootings or something. There are military, there are defense sector which started using drones, and nearly a big company, an MNC called Amazon, which everyone would have known, is investing more than their other sectors in drone deliveries, which means like the delivery which you are getting from Amazon or Flipkart or any other e-commerce by a bike or any other road transport, which will be soon getting by a drone. So these drones are not automated still now. So these drones are pilot driven. Some drones are not automated at all, which need pilots. So they have a specific license, like bike driving license. We have a specific drone license for people. So this is a new career which like no one would have most probably heard of, drone pilot. These are the careers. Like a person with only a drone pilot license can drive the drone in a public space. So these are some new careers which our drone industry has brought. Drone engineers, drone technician, drone analytics. These are the field which are related to technical aspects of drone. Yes. So, as I already told, applications of drone technology wherever people are using drones. Actually, people would have heard of recently Wayanad flood. People you would have students would have heard of, and next thing is like Chennai flood, which happens yearly at the period of monsoon, like when the rainy seasons get too high at the December and November. This happens continuously, where some places where boats are also not accessible to go, where people would have been struggling, where people would have got stuck, they would be like without human contact. So these drones can be used as disaster response. You have a separate career. Like there are persons at 24 into 7 on the whole 365 days, there are some things happening in this world, some disasters which should not happen, but it is happening. Last before 2 months we had Wayanad. After 2 months we are going to have something which is not avoidable at some circumstances because of the nature. We are doing something and we are getting back something. Due to development we are having something. It is a nature of law, something will happen. So for sure I'm telling, it is not a career aspect I'm telling in a positive way, but something disasters is going to happen continuously at some place. So these disaster response is also a career for you. People, if you have a drone pilot license, you can work as a disaster responsible drone pilot. You can help people get food supplies. You can help people like in surviving, whether finding people are there or not. Is there any help needed? So this is one of the career in drone technology and surviving and mapping. Now people would have been hearing of how you put a Google map. If you search in a Google map, you get a three street view 360-degree. For this, a vehicle, uh, van type vehicle surrounds all the streets, go through all roads and street routes of India and cover this. Now if you are going to use drones, it is going to be more easy. Surviving and mapping and defense, drones are used. Aerial photography, which we can see in filming or any other photo shoots, now drones are being done. The main thing, applications of drone technology which is going to change the whole field of MBA logistics and supply chain management, which I am doing myself, is delivery and logistics. As I already told in the first point, there are some development which will spoil a career. Like if this development comes to the field, the career gets out of the way. So example of that is if drones are coming inside the field of logistics for delivery, the delivery persons who are delivering now will be out of jobs maximum. So drones come. As I told, logistics, which degree I am doing, one day I may get out of field because of automation. But guys, if you're opting space as your career, I don't. There is a no way that you will be out of careers. So that is what I want to tell. Next, ma'am. So the next one, I believe this will be the last career I'll be dealing on the space. I believe it will astrophysicist. Like these are the persons who explore the space. Like they monitor planetary objects. They do beyond imagination. Like what is beyond this? What is beyond this? They will be like dealing with all the telescopes, monitoring planetary objects, and like they will be finding some things like what are the other galaxies which are out there, any other terrestrial species apart from humans. These astrophysicists will come under that. They will be dealing with everything and career regarding that. Next one. Yeah, so I believe it is time for poll. I have been talking for so I have to know what students have understood about this. Like I just want to know which aerospace career path interests you most. Like we have discussed like I believe four aspects we have discussed. So you can choose this three, like three aspects: aerospace engineering and drone technology and astrophysicist.
Please write in the chat box ABC, or give the headings, everything, whatever you would like to do. Or you can unmute yourself and also tell. Either of the things would be good.
Yeah. Aerospace engineering. Good.
Okay, Inshu and Lakshmi, quickly give us the answer A, B, C. You can write or whatever you would like to tell us.
Okay. Most people are interested in aerospace engineering, I believe, ma'am. So like these people are from PCM background, right? Like you guys are from PCM, right?
Yes, yes.
Yeah. So
PCMC,
aerospace,
sir.
yeah. So
Actually,
I
I
believe
joined now only.
Hmm. Okay, Lakshmi. Yeah.
No,
so.
actually, I'm Preeti, my name.
Okay, okay, Preeti.
Okay, ma'am.
I didn't understand anything important, ma'am. I don't know
No,
Kannada.
so she just no, no. So she just said that she just joined right now.
Okay, okay,
So she
okay.
got a little delayed in this, but maybe we can cover it quickly in the next couple of slides,
Yeah.
and that's all. So let's go ahead.
So as people as told you like aerospace engineering, it is good option. Like as I already told, I'll sum up one thing what you need to do to be an aerospace engineer. You are in the right path. You choose the PCM. It is the optimum right stream which you want to take to be an aerospace engineer in the future. There are degrees like BE aeronautical engineering and aerospace engineering and BTech aerospace engineering. So that will be the right thing to do if you choose, if you want to be an aerospace engineer. You can choose what, there are subdivisions which I already told: designer, spacecraft manufacturer, and there are persons who work on post operations after manufacturing, like who deal with flying. Pilots are also an aerospace engineer. So if you guys want to be an aerospace engineer, choose in which field you want to go. It may be aerospace engineer technical related, who manufactures engineering or anything, or who designs the planes, like checking aerodynamic laws, like whether the plane can fly, putting a new model or anything. These are the fields like you can choose and you can go. Yes.
Okay, I have a quick question. Drone technology requires you to have the BTech in this, or even a BSc will work for that.
Drone technology is more maximum enough with BSc, ma'am. But
Okay,
if you want to build a drone, you need a mechanical background.
mechanical background.
Yeah, but as far as now, I want to include this also. Now, no degree matters, as we have a value additional courses. We can learn anything which we want. So these are some prominent figures of India who has succeeded in the aerospace industry, which I believe most of you would know. Vikram Sarabhai sir, he is father of Indian space program, who played an pivot role in establishing ISRO. Without him, there is no base of aerospace industry in India. He was the one who started everything, a main prominent leader of Indian space industry. Kalpana Chawla, the first woman, Indian woman, who has, like, before, when the moment we were talking about women empowerment, Kalpana Chawla has already crossed beyond borders and has done more than that thing. So next thing is our honorable ex-president sir APJ Abdul Kalam, who was from South Indian part of origin. He is the man of India, missile man of India, which he has done. He is a man of all rounder of aerospace. He can design an aeroplane, he can fly an aeroplane, he can do the technical part of the aeroplane also. So if you want to be an aerospace engineer looking for an role model, you can take this guy. And apart from these three persons, K. Shivam, director, ex-director, like a director of ISRO, he is the current person in this generation who is leading the ISRO, and he is the main figure behind Chandrayaan 2. Yes. So students can opt for the poll who like who.
If you want to answer quickly, give us an answer A, B, C, D. That's it. We'll move forward then.
B, ma'am.
Yes. So getting started in aerospace, which we have already discussed, I told you have in the right stream. You have to choose your bachelor's, right? As we already told, this is post selection of the stream. Technical skills which you have to develop, as I already told, you have to choose which stream you are going to opt, BE or BTech, anything. Then after opting your degree, you have to choose which subsystem you are going to go, designing or production or something which you have to go. Then you have to develop skills according to that. If you are going to be a designer, you have to be well versed in physics law of how an aeroplane aerodynamic laws work in air. Physics is very important. So if you're going to work in design, you need to have a computer knowledge of softwares of anything which is going to use for design. So gain relevant experience in the field to go more up in the field, like get starting with internships after your education and college degree, or working in a good company, choosing a placement, or going for more case related works, and network and exploration which you will get in your college once you go inside, like developing your contacts and people you know on aerospace field for knowledge. Yes. So thank you, ma'am, for giving this opportunity, and thank you, students. Like I really appreciate for you coming and joining this session at after school post your studies and giving time and listening something more. Thank you for this one.
Yeah, we have a question. If you have any questions or doubts, please feel free to ask Thiru. As I've said, that he'll be able to guide you very clearly as far as aerospace careers are concerned. I know right now you're contemplating, thinking about whether to go for it. Even if you have some doubts, I think it's a good time you should ask the questions to Thiru.
Not now, also no issues, ma'am. Like you can share my mail or contact with students.
Sure.
Whoever needs to choose aerospace as their career, I'll be dealing with, like I can counsel them alone also, like separately also. Like I can guide
Absolutely.
them, and I can guarantee that from my side. I can do that for the students.
Done. Sounds good. We'll do that. And thank you so much, Thiru. This was an absolutely fantastic, session. Very, very clearly explained. Even I have heard about aerospace, but not in that detail. So I think I got a clarity of understanding all the five different, very clearly, very well, kind of design, and everything has been put very properly.
Thank you, ma'am.
Students have understood where to do BTech and for what to do BSc. I think that clarity is very important, and the way it has been explained. So thank you so much.
Thank
And
you, ma'am.
we will look forward to, in case in December time frame, there maybe we'll have a question answer round, and we may ask, if some students will show interest that they want clarity in a specific career and all, we
Yeah.
will bring you back in that case.
Yes, ma'am. If students want to know about business careers, BBA or MBA, also we can organize a session, because I'm in the field. That
Right.
also we can.
So we'll be doing that next, so I'll be talking to you on that also.
Yeah, for sure, ma'am. We'll
Yeah.
assist, ma'am. Thank you for the opportunity, ma'am. Thank you, Deepa, ma'am. Have a stay.